The beauty of the place is obviously this panoramic of trees and water and sky. We're up on the second level deck, and you look out and it's kind of a peninsula. Annapolis is over that way, Chesapeake Harbor. And you look out to the bay side, and you're looking out to the Bay Bridge is kind of through these trees, so the whole site is surrounded with very mature and luscious and dense foliage. The house sits on the lake side, Otter Lake, and this is the driveway, and here's the house as you kind of go by. My father designed this. It was redwood, plank siding, and new porch there. Down at the ground level, we're at good views of the Bay Bridge is out there, you can see. And there's a big, nice, long, wide deck here that is at the front of the house, and redwood siding. So here's the panoramic bay view, looking under trees. My father always wanted to look under the edge of these branches. They never quite grew fast enough, and you get a good view of the Bay Bridge. This is really kind of the killer long view, looking towards the northeast, and then looking east, sunrises, moonrises, and then down the bay to the southeast where the weather comes from and prevailing breezes that kind of point through there. You can see through the trees is Bay Bridge. This is the side yard towards the south side of the house, I guess, or due north is kind of this way. The radio towers are across that way, and then due south is this way, which is the driveway, and kind of then you got the lake kind of appearing through there on the back side. There's some nice trees again, mature, and then here's the house on the redwood house with the front deck, so a little panoramic. This is the long driveway that runs through a second lot, a buildable lot, and the driveway comes down, runs by the lake over here, and then you can kind of see you approach the house this way, and this is kind of the front of the house with, again, kind of turn around for cars and little side area, and then kind of the entry view to the house is this way, which is a nice, you just park down here and some water here, and then the bay, kind of air coming from that side, and then this is kind of your front entry. And most people enter through the kitchen up these steps, but you could enter through the front door should you so choose off to the right here, which is and there's kind of an in-law apartment upstairs for my wife and I lived up there and had our first children with my parents are here, but it's screen porch and kind of steps, and then there's this nice deck above that is for the kind of second floor in-law apartment that you go up and kind of go in there. But again, it's that nice panoramic view up here, kind of a ship's prow that you can see, water on 270, and so it's quite a nice waterfront property. I should get up on the roof and do a 360. Now down towards the kind of end of the property here, it's really not a peninsula, but it narrows down, and there's a channel down here that we used to go down to and play. There used to be a beach all along the front edge here, and erosion happened, and but this is kind of where the lake meets the bay, and all the kids love to go down here and have fires, and you can see, there's a osprey over there, and all the animals kind of coming through this opening, it seems, all the birds and ducks and stuff, and kind of fly through here. So this is a little bit of the wilderness area of the property, which is kind of fun, and we've had some erosion, but there's a good solid 300-foot bulkhead there that looks out, and you can see out towards the bridge. This is one of the many forts. I made many forts down here, and kind of getting lost in the reeds on the water's edge is great fun for children, boys I guess especially. So down by the bay edge here, you get a sense of the water and water quality. Kind of marching through the reeds here, but we're going towards the channel, which feeds the lake behind us, and the neighbors just put in a breakwater here, and this edge is unprotected except for the lower stone and then the big bulkhead, but again, the lake's on the right and the bay is on the left over here, going towards Horn Point and Annapolis, and then the channel is right over here. And to me, this is the high point of the property, the channel, because fish and the water goes in and out. You can kind of walk on the other side, which if I had some hip waders I'd do, but kids get lost in here in the reeds and stuff, so perhaps. So walking along the kind of stone revetment area here, and the Bay Bridge beyond, I want to get over to the water side of the property and come on through, and you can see there's a very sizable state designed or up to standard bulkhead, fast land sort of thing that was built here on the northeast side. That again, that's Bay Ridge beyond, the southeast moon rises, sun rises that way, the Bay Bridge up there, and then looking across some boats to Chesapeake Harbor and Horn Point and the city of Annapolis eventually beyond there. Bulkhead's in good shape, pretty good, and the banks are lush and kind of working along pretty well, so it's not much erosion on this side. And then this is the house from below. Old doggy, big dogs love it here because they can run around. And this kind of leads you back up to the big deck that we were looking at before. Whoops. Steps need a little work. Hey, doggy. And up the steps towards the deck, which is a nice spot to sit out there, and you can feel the southeast breeze coming in here now, and see some sailboat races or whatever. So this is kind of a basement entry with little brick sidewalks and the kind of redwood siding, some cedar, and well planted steps. So this kind of gives you a sense of the character up front here, walking up the front steps. And it's the kitchen door there, and the entry hall there. One drives through the lot at the top here. This is another platted lot that is separate from the lot that the house is on. The neighbors have storing some boats on here while we're not here. And this is kind of the entry drive down as you come driving down to the front of the house. The turnaround and the house beyond there in the woods. It's not the woods, it's just blocked by trees. And you can hear boats, and the neighbors are doing a little work on their pool next door.